y'all. I'm going to cook me some chicken thighs. I just got back from the grocery store. And here's what happened. I decided that I wanted something. And I just went to the grocery store and got it. I normally don't do that, but I did today. So I've got me 2 chicken thighs. And y'all know this is my favorite piece of chicken. I'm going to cook them slow in this skillet. I'm going to put just a little olive oil in there. And I'm going to cook them so slow that whatever oil I have in there, it's going to soak it up. It will soak it up. So I like the skin on mine. Do y'all like the skin on yours? I do. I like that crunchiness of it. I think it's so good. We're going to get us some flour and put on it. And I'm going to put a little bit of buttermilk on it. And we're going to have us some fried chicken. Y'all like fried chicken? That's what Miss Gantt used to say to me. She'd say, "You like fried chicken?" I said, "Yes, I like fried chicken." I'm going to put a little bit of flour on it. Then white lily. Just a little bit. I don't want much. Just a little. Got our grease hot over there. I'm going to cook it with a top on it. That's going to make it cook real slow. I'm not in any hurry. I also bought 2 beautiful squash, and they had some red pepper. I bought that too. I bought me a red pepper and some squash and some chicken. And that is what I'm having for lunch today. I'm going to get all this good flour on it. That makes that crunchy stuff. You don't like the crunchies? I do. It's my favorite thing. All right, come over here to the skillet. We're going to put it in. I've got a little tiny skillet. All right, now I'm going to turn it down real low to 3. All right, now I'm going to wash my hands and put a top on it. And then we're going to let it cook real slowly. And what are y'all having for lunch today? What are y'all having? Let me get a top to put on it because I want to make sure it cooks correctly. I don't know which one of these tops are going to fit in this. Let me look. Not that one. That one does. Okay. When you do your chicken like that, when it's low like this with a top on it, it's kind of like it's smother fried, and it's going to be so good. And let me show you the squash I got and the pepper. Peppers finally came down enough for me to feel like I could afford it. It was a month ago, I guess now, that I wanted a pepper, and it was $2.69. Well, today, it was $1.39, which is a whole lot better. So I'm going to cook this pepper, and I bought me 2 yellow squash. Remember, when you buy your squash, don't get the ones that are dark yellow. They're hard, and they're not as good because the peeling's hard. I'm going to saute these with an onion in a different skillet to go with my chicken, but it's too early to do it right now. So I'm going to let this cook a while, and then we're going to do this, and that's going to be our lunch. And tell me what's not healthy in it. I don't know. Seems like it's all healthy to me. Let me clean this up and let that cook, and I'm going to be right back with you. Do you ever go to town just to get something for lunch? I don't do that very often, but it was fun. I went back to the meat department, got me something. Then I went all the way back to the vegetable department and got me something else. I picked it out. Let's turn our chicken over and just see what's going on. If it's cooking too fast or whatever. No, it looks like it's cooking great. Make sure you put the top. Now look how low I've got it. I've got it on the 2. We don't want it cooking fast. We want it done in the middle. Falling off the bone. All right, I'm going to cut my vegetables up, get them prepared. It's not quite time to start stir frying yet. You want to do that kind of at the end. All right, some of you have said that you're diabetic. And you have told me that you want some diabetic food. Well, what do you think about what I'm cooking today? Can you eat stir-fried squash, stir-fried peppers and onions? That'd be good. You can eat chicken. I did put about 2 tablespoons, heaping tablespoons of flour on my chicken. I don't know if you can eat that or not. Can you add limited eat it? That makes your crunchy on there so good. But you do what you feel like that you could eat. But you can eat stir fry. Stir fry is quick. It's easy. Just remember when you get your squash to get now, see, I cut it in circles till I get down to that part. I split it in half and then cut the half circles so that they'll be bite size. Like that. All right, there's our squash we're going to cook. And they'll cook down. You know, squash has a lot of water in it. All right, I'm going to cook a half of a pepper for me. I'm going to eat a half a pepper. I'm going to eat 2 squash. And I'm going to eat a whole onion. Y'all know I got to eat a whole onion. Okay, I'm going to talk to the Iowa people today. Iowa. Y'all listening? Iowa. Are y'all listening? I had some people from Iowa to come to the bed and breakfast today. And they said, we've never eaten grits. I think that's what they said. We've never eaten grits. But they're the corn states. So I told them to tell their governor. Who is the governor of Iowa? Let me know. Who is your governor? Well, whoever it is, let me say this, Governor. Since y'all are the corn state, I think y'all should start making grits to sell. And they could be called Iowa grits. Iowa grits. Wouldn't that be cute? I'd buy them. And I know everybody would too in the South, but we love grits. They said, well, we're going to bring you some Iowa bacon. We make good hogs. That sounds good too. I'm going to cut this kind of in big squares. You don't want to cut your stir fry too little. I'm going to cut it like that. Kind of big. See, you can do this while your chicken's cooking. You surely can. Do it while your chicken's cooking. All right. Now, I've got 1 onion, and I've got kind of a smaller one. I have to try not to get it too big. I'm going to cut both ends of it off. And you can put on your stir fry while it's cooking, you don't want to put your salt to the end. And the reason for that is salt pulls out what? We've talked about it before. Pulls out water. And so you don't want your stir fry to be salty. All you want in it is your oil. And then right before it's done, I like mine kind of crispy tender. But right before it's done, you can put your salt and your pepper and your whatever else you want on it. I'm going to cut this kind of chunky too. I don't want it too little. We'll cut it across that way 3 times and maybe this way 3 or 4 times. And we'll see how that looks. Looks good to me. You got it like that. Anyway, Iowa, y'all get you a grits company going over there. It'll be good, y'all. Just grind that corn up. Y'all ever bake cornmeal out of some of your corn? Or do you just feed all of it to the hogs? I might need to move to Iowa because I love corn. Iowa corn. Isn't that looking good, y'all? Look at that. Isn't that pretty? A good stir fry is good for the body. It's quick, it's easy. I think I better just use half of that onion. Because that's a mighty lot of food I'm going to have to eat today. I'll save the other half for later. Okay, let's go check our chicken. Let's check our chicken. See how slow it's cooking. After a while, when I think it's completely done in the middle, I'll take the top off of it and let it kind of crisp up some. But that's going to be my meat for today. I'm going to need 2 chicken thighs. That'll be so good. All right, I've got this ready to put on, and I'm just going, when the chicken gets done, because this doesn't take probably 5 minutes to cook, so we'll wait till the chicken gets done, then we'll do this, okay? Well, now that I think my chicken is done, I'm going to take the top off of it and let it just, I'm sorry, you couldn't see, and let it just crisp up on each side, okay? I'm taking the top off of it. We're going to let it crisp a little bit, and then we're going to do our stir fry. And I'm fixing to pour up my tea. Okay, I've got my tea made while all that was doing. So if you go to the grocery store and you just buy what you want to eat, chicken and stir fry is a good thing to do. Now, some of y'all, you're being able to find your Y'all sweet tea in the grocery stores now, and that's great. Our grocery store doesn't have the flavors. All they have is the decaf and the caffeinated of the Y'all sweet tea. So if you want the flavored kind, you're going to have to go to Y'all sweet tea and get it. It's good tea. I didn't put sugar in mine today. I'm drinking decaf that's no sugar. And it's delicious. Y'all see my new apron? It's got a string that comes with it right here. You tie it around. Seems like it's a little big right here. But this holds it in place, so that's all good. Our chicken is ready, so we're going to take it up. I'll take it up on this purple plate right here. I let it brown some on each side. We'll take it up. Now, y'all, that grease that's in the bottom, if you wanted to, you could make some great chicken gravy with that. I'm not going to today, but you could. All right. You turn this off. We've got our chicken done. We've got our tea ready. See the chicken, how good it looks. All right, and so now we're going to do our stir fry. All you do is take your skillet. I got my oven turned on high. My eye turned on high. Put you just a little bit of olive oil in there. You're not going to need much now. Get you something to stir with it. That's why they call it stir fry. You're supposed to stir it. And I don't like this to stir it with. I don't know what I do with my other thing. Here's what I want right here. Let me rinse it off. I like to have something kind of like this to stir fry with. It goes under it good. Wish y'all were here to eat some with me. You'd love it. Onions and peppers. You want to get it pretty hot. Your grease. before you put it in there. I guess in this I may have 2 tablespoons, maybe 2.5, something like that. You want to come over here where you can see better? Let me get you over here. I'll put you right here, and I think y'all could see in the pan a lot better. All right, when I think it's hot, I'm going to pour it all in there. It's smoking, so I'm going to say yes, it's hot enough. And I'm going to get me out some spices while that's moving. And I bought me some garlic finally. I bought it yesterday. Brand new thing of it. I'm going to turn it down to about 6. Now, but I'm not going to put any of my spices on until later. You also want to remember this. Don't stir it too much because you want it to get kind of brown. See, like that squash right there, it was sitting on the bottom. See how it did? So kind of just let it, I'm going to turn it back up a little bit. You don't have to have a wok to do stir fry. All right, I'm going to put garlic on it. Let's see what else I want. You know I got to have paprika. I love paprika and everything. And here, let's see, jalapeno. I don't think I want that today. I think I'll take a little sweet basil and maybe just a touch of cayenne. That's what I'm going to put today. You put whatever y'all want on yours. Oh, and I like this. Let me put some of this. This is some Everglades seasoning. I like it to put on every now and then. All right, let's stir it again. Y'all are going to like it. You're going to like it. It's going to be good for you. All of you diabetics out there that want something good to eat, get you some squash and peppers and the other things you can stir fry. And I love mushrooms in mine. I love that. I love cabbage in it. A few collards. I mean, you put them whatever you want to. Make you a big one and eat all of it. It'll be good for you. All right, this is just about ready to put my stuff on. I can tell it is. I don't want it to be soggy. I want it to have a little crunch to it. Okay, I can put everything on, but I can't put the salt on yet. Let me put some of this on. Put a little of that. Put a little basil. Just a tad of cayenne pepper. It doesn't take much of this. And a little paprika. And just a little bit of garlic. And where's my salt? Right here. And a little bit of salt. Don't put your salt on or any of your spices till the last row. Alright, see there's no grease on the bottom of that skillet, so whatever you put in the skillet, that's what you're going to be eating. You can stir fry with coconut oil, olive oil, okay, that looks good to me. All right, let's put it right here. on the side of our plate. That. And I am going to partake of me a good lunch. Look at that. Does that not look good to you? So, all of you who are diabetics, and you've been asking, the only thing that might be bad for you on here, and I don't think no more than I did put some flour on here, and so I don't know if y'all can do that, but I can, so I'm going to. I like that crunchy stuff on mine. Y'all have a wonderful afternoon, and remember, this is a good thing to eat. You'll love it. It's good, y'all. Tender. It didn't take long, did it? It's quick. Love y'all. Bye-bye. Oh, and I'll put a link in for the tea in case y'all can't find it in your town. I don't know. I can find it in mine, but you may not can. Bye-bye.